Welcome to 549 Media. The lights are on, the crowd is loud, and the stage is set for tonight's action. From the opening whistle to the final buzzer, we bring you every drive, every shot, every play that makes the difference. This is where passion meets performance and every moment counts. Grab a snack, sit back, and enjoy your hometown Yellowjackets because the game starts now.
And good evening and welcome into the Hive here for a Monday evening performance between the Perham Yellowjackets and the Barnesville Trojans. I'm Jason Groves with Lance Rock. And Lance, we got the defending Section 8 AA champions coming into the Hive, albeit off to a slow start to kick off this new campaign.
Yeah, and it's always a rivalry, and it almost historic rivalry, so to speak, Jason. And it seems like these teams bring the best out of each other, and Barnesville, I'm sure, brings back a couple girls off that team, but is looking for some ladies to step up and fill some roles, and some tough ones to fill as Abby John leaves for Moorhead State. That brings a long-time starter out of your lineup, and it's tough to replace those ladies. And for the Yellowjackets, they just seem to be getting stronger and stronger each game that we go along, and you kind of wonder what's the next phase for them as they get going. Again, ultimately, I'm super impressed with their defense, and we just hope and want to see that happen night in and night out, because that's one thing you can always bring with you is defense, even when the shots aren't falling.
Yellowjackets coming off that convincing victory over Staples Motley, while Barnesville is coming off a drubbing by Breckenridge, losing 56-35. So the Trojans hoping to turn things around before the holiday break, and the Yellowjackets hoping to keep the pedal to the metal as they sit at 8-1 overall, 5-1, and in the Heart of the Lakes Conference, while Barnesville is 2-5, 2-3, and in sixth place of the Heart of the Lakes.
Well, this is such an interesting week, Jason, with the Christmas holiday coming in the middle of the week, and school still in session for some, not for others. I see there's a lot of games on the docket today. A lot of times traditionally schools aren't in session, so for both of these teams to have a Monday night game the week of the holiday, you're just kind of curious what kind of things come to play. But that's one thing I can say in every game that I've watched. Coach Super and his staff have had the girls ready, and they've started each game strong, and I can't imagine we're going to look for anything different tonight.
It's like kind of when we talked to Isaiah Farrell last week, they practiced for multiple games at once. You'd have to think that the girls have done that as well, coming off that victory at Staples Motley as they get ready for tonight. We'll take a break, come back. 549 Media pregame show rolls on.
They go where you go. They're your wingman. Your I should get this thing checked out support system. Who knows? They may even be your +1, or should we say +4? These are your tires. Small town, large city, winter, summer, every destination and every type of weather. At OK Tire Store and Service, we go the extra mile so you can add some extra miles. See us for tires, preventative maintenance, and more. OKTireInc.com.
Welcome to Perham, Minnesota, a great place to visit and an even better place to live. Here's a look at just a few of the things you can experience here. If you'd like to find your inner otter in Perham, visit OttertailLakesCountry.com.
Perham Health is here to take care of you, to keep you crushing it. Broken bone? We'll fix it. New baby? we'll deliver. We've heard that. And yes, we can help. From life's big moments to the annoyingly sick ones, our providers have the expertise and compassion to handle it all. Perham Health, so you can keep on hitting it.
McCall Construction is the Lakes area full-service construction management company, offering a truly personalized experience. From dream homes to commercial spaces, McCall Construction focuses on putting you first with experienced value engineering that delivers on your vision and surpasses your expectations. Whether you already have a plan or you're just getting started, give them a call. McCall Construction will make the entire process so much easier. Call them at 218-346-7070 or check them out on Facebook.
Central Market, the fresh place in Perham and Detroit Lakes, offering the freshest meat, produce, bakery, and deli products possible with great value for your money. A visit to Central Market is a journey into freshness. You'll always be able to find a wide variety of items that will result in the perfect meal for your family and friends. Begin with their meat department, and whether it's succulent fruit and vegetables, fresh baked specialties from their bakery, or the convenience of fresh deli selections, Central Market is the fresh place for your family. Go Yellowjackets!
We take pride in what we send out. When you open a bag of licorice, you want that licorice to look good, you want that licorice to taste good. We work for you. We take pride in what we're making and what we are offering. It is so important to me. I do thank KLM from the bottom of my heart. They believe you and your family is important.
And welcome back into the Hive. I'm Jason Groth with Lance Rock. We get ready to go for tonight's Heart of the Lakes Conference girls basketball action here on the 549 Media Network. We all hope you have a great holiday season as we wrap up what will be our final broadcast until the holiday hoops at the Hive, which begins on Monday afternoon. Some interesting matchups taking place starting on Monday, where the first game of the day on the girls' side of things will be Sauk Center taking on Park Christian. That will begin at 2 o'clock. Then at 3:45, Painesville boys will take on Big Lake. Then at 5:30, and you know these games will run right on schedule, the Yellow Jacket girls will take on New York Mills. That's at 5:30. And then at 7:15, the Yellow Jacket boys will take on Sauk Center. That is day one of the event. Day two will feature the third place game at 10 a.m. and then the boys' third place game at 11:45 a.m. And at 1:30 is the girls' championship, and 3:15 is the boys' championship. Holiday hoops at the Hive. You can catch all the action on the 549 Media Network.
Yeah, and always a busy time of year. You think vacation, but yet the teams will be in the Hive, and it's always fun to bring different teams here and see where it goes. And I'm looking forward to, I'll be out of town, but I look forward to following along on 549 Media as you guys will be bringing all the action. And again, for the girls, I think you just got to keep rolling here. And I know you knock on wood and that no injuries happen already, kind of injury bug. Olivia Phillips will be out tonight, Jason, and probably for the near future. We wish her nothing but the best getting back into the realm as she brings an important piece to the Yellow Jackets. And those are the things you worry about as a coach and you can't ever control. What you can control is how the effort and what's going forth. And it was an interesting JV game. Yellow Jackets got up really fast, and then Barnesville just really willed their way back into the game, working hard. And I think maybe you'll see the same thing happening tonight as as I think it's going to take ultimate effort for Barnesville to maybe stay with the Jackets as well as they've been playing.
We just hope there's no friendly fires. Just watched during the Marmots one of the Yellow Jacket girls take a feed to the melon, so hopefully she's okay, and we'll take a break here as the pregame show rolls along on the 549 Media Network.
It's not necessary to build your business in Perham, Minnesota to be successful. But it sure does help. Hammers Construction, your vision, our team.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Why would you wander around a warehouse store looking for paint when you could just swing by your neighborhood Ace? In addition to Ace's award-winning service, we have top-rated paint brands. Plus, our color matching technology allows us to match any color. So stop wandering and start painting. Head to your neighborhood Ace today.
Hi, this is Mallory Stotterell
and Erica Saylor from Lakes Ace Hardware.
You can expect expert help for your next project at Lakes Ace Hardware,
right here in downtown Perham.
At Nias Family Sales, our experienced mechanics are here to provide exceptional service in a timely manner. With 10 service bays, the service department at Nias Family Sales can work on all makes and models. Our experienced mechanics can do everything from oil changes, tire repairs, brake service, engine and transmission repair, and much more. Schedule your vehicle today. Call 218-346-5976 or visit the Nias Family Sales Service Center at 610 East Main Street in Perham.
Since 1980, more families have trusted Jack Chivers Realty than anyone else in the Lakes area. I'm Blake Olson, the owner of Jack Chivers Realty. Our dedicated agents have a deep understanding of the area.
We live here and our kids go to school here. Let us find the perfect home for you and your family, or lean on our knowledge and marketing to sell your home. Find out how Chivers delivers right here in Perham. Reach out today and start packing. JackChiversRealty.com.
80-90% of this world goes to a 8-to-5 job, and they get to slave away to barely get by. We have the opportunity to go put in the work and be able to change people's lives. Be the less than 1% in this business. Everyone in this room has the opportunity for growth. Everyone in this room has the opportunity to go protect a bunch of people. Be that person today.
If you're self-motivated and disciplined, this is the opportunity for you. Call Dan Persons at 218-259-0741 for more information. Lakes Community Cooperative is proud to support Yellow Jacket activities and our entire community. From propane and fuel to feed, HVAC, country stores, auto shops, a meat market, and more, LCC is your one-stop cooperative for farm, home, and business needs. Locally owned and trusted for generations, Lakes Community Cooperative is committed to powering our communities and serving you every day. Visit lakescommunitycoop.com to learn more about your cooperative and the many ways we can serve you. Welcome back into the Hive. I'm Jason Grotz with Lance Rock as both teams are, well, one's back on the floor warming up. The other one's getting last minute instructions in the locker room as we get ready for tonight's game between the Yellow Jackets and the Trojans here on the 549 Media Network. We'll take a look quickly at our New Horizons Realty starting lineups for the Yellow Jackets. Same starting five. Kaya Anderson at a guard, Sophie Nelson at a guard, Lauren Jurdy at center, Reagan Hemberger at a guard, Addie Traeger at forward. And Reagan Hemberger coming off a nice 21-point performance. Lauren Jurdy with 16 in that victory over Staples Motley. But one of the things about this Yellow Jacket squad is they've been able to balance out their scoring throughout, with Kaya Anderson leading the way, averaging 17.1 points per game, while Jurdy averages 10.7. And then you have a lot of players in that 5 to 9 point range a game.
Yeah, and I think what we're starting to see happen is the Yellow Jackets are really finding ways to use each of these ladies' strengths. And again, you mentioned Hemberger. Obviously, her strength is shooting the three-pointer. So they found a great ways of finding her the ball in a wide open spaces in our last game against the Cardinals. And again, each one of these ladies are coming in and doing what they need to do. I just think one of them you probably don't mention, but we talk about a lot, is Sophie Nelson. what she does for this team is amazing. At her height and stature, she's in offensive rebounding, defensive rebounding. She puts pressure on the point guard almost each and every single night. And she's just scrappy, and it's so fun to watch her play. They use her strengths, and again, that's not always easy to do, and I think you have to have buy-in from your team to use everybody's strengths, and I see that right now with the Yellow Jackets.
Well, the one thing I really like about Sophie's game is the way she drives and can kick into the lane. She really can break down a defense and then find the open look, and she's done that this year, leading the team in 3.9 assists per game, right behind, actually, second in the team in assists, right behind Kai Anderson at 4.2 assists per game. When you have two girls like that who are willing to dish for the, not just the good shot, but to get the great shot, it really helps them, and that's how they're sitting at 8-1 overall right now.
Yeah, so you talked about some of those components. We talked about Hamburger. Gertie's gotten better every single night out, and it's fun to watch her just kind of get used to this system, and you can go on and on. I think Addie Drager is really maybe one of the most improved in how steady her game is. Last year she kind of liked to throw up shots when other things weren't happening. This year when things aren't going right, she just locks in on defense, and those are such good things, and you watch them play together and work together. That's just been an outstanding start to the year for the Yellow Jackets, and Coach Super has to be pleased, but yet not too pleased, because you always want to get better each and every day. So it's an uphill battle for Barnesville tonight, but you're going to hear some names when you hit the starting lineup that you've heard before, so they're not new to coming to play to the Hive.
And their starting lineup will look like this: Jayla Amundsen at guard, Annika Cassette at guard, Auburn Hins a forward, Ashley Manival a center, and Piper Thompson a forward. Their head coach is the legendary Bill Gottenberg, and a whole group of assistants: George Hodge, Craig Archambault, Amanda Scheffler, Tracy Hins, Ben Lochgren, and Lindsay Schultz. We'll take a break, come back, starting lineups, introductions, and more here from the Hive on the 549 Media Network.
Hey, it's Tucker again. Did you know? EOT Insurance Agency.
Hi, I'm Tammy Jo Awney at United Community Bank, your local community bank. We've been serving the area since 1911, helping families grow, businesses expand, right here locally. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas from your friends at United Community Bank. We'd like to thank you for banking locally, serving you locally in Perham, Frazee, and Dent.
United Community Bank, your community bank. Member FDIC.
At Hilltop Lumber, we're not just about building materials. We're about building relationships. We're honored to be recognized for our excellence in our industry. But the greatest reward? It's the trust we built with our customers. It's not just about providing quality materials. It's about building strong relationships. We're proud to be a part of the communities we serve, working with you to bring your vision to life. Because at Hilltop Lumber, success is measured by the partnerships we create and the homes, businesses, and dreams we help build together. Hilltop Lumber, where we help plan, supply, and deliver dreams.
Horseman Investments and Insurance can help you with your retirement planning goals and insurance protection needs. Kyle Van Dyke and his team provides educated retirement solutions, wealth management strategies, inheritance and legacy planning, and personalized auto, homeowners, and life insurance protection plans. We are here for your lifelong financial wellness. To set up an appointment, call Kyle Van Dyke at 218-236-6665 or email at kyle.vandyke@horseman.com. At River's Edge Cabinetry, we believe your home should be a true reflection of you. Our expert team combines custom design, quality craftsmanship, and 3D visualizations to bring your vision to life. From kitchens and bathrooms to family rooms and outdoor kitchens, we handle every detail. Experience a seamless remodeling process with personalized service and attention to detail that you can trust. River's Edge Cabinetry, custom design for your lifestyle. Visit us in Perham or online at riversedgecabinetry.com. And welcome back into the Hive. We'll now send it down courtside to our public address announcer, Trevor Seaman, with our starting lineups and pregame announcements.
Benham and Dylan Savory. Let's give them a big thank you for being here tonight, because without them, we wouldn't be playing. Now let's meet the starters for each team. We'll start with the Barnesville Trojans. Starting a junior, number 2, Jayla Amundsen. A senior, number 14, Annika Cassette. A senior, number 22, Auburn Hins. A senior, number 24, Ashley Manival. And a junior, number 25, Piper Thompson. The Trojans are coached by assistants George Hayes, Craig Archambault, Amanda Scheffler, Tracy Hins, Ben Lofgren, and Lindsay Schultz, and their head coach, Mr. Bill Gottenberg. Now for your home team, your Perham Yellowjackets. Standing at 5'3", a sophomore, number 11, Sophie Nelson. Standing at 6'0", a sophomore, number 12, Lauren Jurdy. Standing at 5'5", a sophomore, number 15, Reagan Hemberger. Standing at 5'9", a junior, number 30, Addie Drager. And standing at 5'11", a senior, number 5, Kaya Anderson. Yellow Jackets are coached by assistants Robbie Cox and Michelle Borman, and your head coach, Mr. TJ Super.
And that's your starting lineups brought to you by New Horizons Realty as we take a look in. The Yellow Jackets getting ready to go to take on the Barnesville Trojans here on the 549 Media Network. We hope you're enjoying tonight's broadcast. As we get ready for our final broadcast before the holiday break, and the Yellow Jackets come back to the Hive for holiday hoops at the Hive.
I think some of the keys that you are going to look for tonight is how well can Barnesville handle the pressure of the Yellow Jackets. So far, most teams have got the turnover bug once they match up with the Yellow Jackets. Can Barnesville get into their offense and slow the game down just a little bit? On the Yellow Jackets, again, you want to see defense turn to offense instantly, and I think if you see that right away, it could be a long night for the Trojans. If the Trojans are able to stave off that first big run of the Yellow Jackets, we could have a pretty good night in basketball here.
Jurdy and Manival at the opening tap. Drager eventually. Now it goes to Anderson, and away we go to start our contest. Anderson with it. Left hand now drops down low for Jurdy. She gets it. Now to the near side, Hemberger. Nelson with it. Guarded closely there by Elmanson. Now it goes over to Drager. Drager bounce pass into the legs, and it's turned over. That's one thing the Yellow Jackets have been privy to this year is turnovers. Unfortunately, their defense has overcome a lot of them. That feed down low. They swing it around the perimeter looking to drive. Here's Hins, and she works her way in the lane and draws a foul and earns first of many trips to the Horseman Insurance Investments free throw line.
Well, Hins is one of the names that you've heard in the past few years. Played a lot of minutes for the Trojans. And again, you're going to see that cutting, slashing style of play. They're going to look for back doors. First one good for Hins. They're going to look for back doors. They're going to look to get you out of position, especially the way the Yellow Jackets like to play defense. So Yellow Jackets might have to get a little bit more precise on their defense. Both free throws good.
Ball comes up court for the Yellow Jackets. 3-point attempt offline there by Drager. And now back the other way. Here comes Barnesville. Floater inside. Too strong on the shot attempt by Cassette. And the Yellow Jackets get the board. They'll come back the other way with it. Tough pass ends up going to Hamburger, but she is bumped on the far side on her drive down the baseline.
Thought for a second with the angle we had, maybe stepped on the baseline, but not was fouled. And again, early substitution here for the Yellow Jackets. Again, haven't seen a really good possession yet here. Let's look if they can. Sometimes it spurs on by taking an out-of-bounds play.
Cassette, one that picks up the foul. Nora Rosenthal, the one that checks in for the Yellow Jackets. Here's Anderson looking inside. Jordy off of her hand, turned over. Barnesville back the other way. Ends with it. Now looking up top, finding Cassette. She's getting pressured by Emmerger. Now over the far side, Amundsen looking into the post, comes back outside. The three on its way. It's off the back iron on the shot by Cassette, and the Yellow Jackets aboard and Rosenthal back. Nelson with the take, drives to Jordy. Jordy left hand in the lane, picks up her dribble. Tough pass to Anderson in the backcourt. She will touch it, because if she doesn't, it would have been over and back. The Yellow Jackets are thinking it was tipped. Don't know if it was from our angle up top. But either way, it goes to a turnover.
And again, not the way you want to start if you're the Yellow Jackets. Turnovers, not good offensive possession. So maybe slow down a little bit. Let's look for a set, maybe on the next time down the floor.
Bounce pass there for Amundsen. She fires a cross-court heave to Thompson. Thompson spins, works way in the lane, and the floater's good. As the Trojans are off and running, up 4-0 here on your Hilltop Lumber scoreboard. Early first half, Rosenthal to Anderson. Anderson looking to drive, creates. No continuation, so the foul's on the floor. The second on the Trojans.
I got a little nervous there, Jason. I saw a little shoulder dip by Anderson going in on that drive. I almost thought he was going to call it offensive. Good for the Yellow Jackets that it's defensive, and good by Kaya to take it to the basket. Here's a good cut.
And that's Nelson with the first points of the game for the Yellow Jackets. Up top, a three. Too strong off the back iron by Bonchus. Rebound to the Jackets. They're looking to run. Rosenthal stops now, looks for help, finds it in Anderson. Anderson gets by the defender. Nice feed, Jordy, and she finishes. Nice drive and another dish for Kaya Anderson. And we're all square at 4. Ends with it now. Over to Thompson. They're reset here. Bonchus looking inside, not there. Out to the outside. Thompson trying to work against Rosenthal. The floater from the baseline, no good. Hemberger with the rebound. Now to Nelson. Jackets back the other way. Anderson with the fake. Will drive. Floater from her is good. And now Kai Anderson's in the board. And the Yellow Jackets have their first lead of the night.
And the Jackets seem, Jason, like they've gotten into a little bit of rhythm here. Again, it starts with defense. Nice job by Barnesville breaking the press that time, though.
Tough shot underneath by Manival. And the Yellow Jackets come back. A one-and-done possession for Barnesville. Now Rosenthal drives inside. Jordy, nice drive. Unable to finish those Jordy on the near side. Barnesville the board. They come back. Bonchus here on the near side. Hands it off. Hins takes a look. Looking inside. Bonchus had her, but Manival had her head turned. Thompson now. They work inside. Underneath, too low is Manival, but she draws a foul.
And that's a tough foul to take as she was so far underneath the basket. Again, those are things that as Lauren and Jordy gets more and more acclimated to this varsity level game, she won't make that foul coming up using the kind of the push in the back to drive her down further.
Free throw short. Kunza, Drager, and Quinn Hansen coming. Quinn Hansen coming in, averaging 9.4 points per game. Kunza at 7.7. Nice to have 16 points come right off your bench. Free throw on the second one is good, but some more substitutions.
Well, I think if the Yellow Jackets on defense, Jason, what I'm seeing early is there's a couple things that Barnesville's trying to do. They're trying to slash into the lane, get some back cuts in, and they're also trying to post up off that low block on the high side. If we're three-quarter court, you got to be ready on the backside.
Three-pointer by Anderson, in and out. Rebound grabbed by Hins. Picks up her dribble, goes to Bonchis. Looking in, not there. Tough pass. Fallingstad loses that one off her face, and it goes out into the backcourt with 13:09 to go. Piper Thompson back in. Fallingstad will exit. Here's Rosenthal. Drager, left hand now over to Hansen. They swing it to Rosenthal. Now Drager. Kunza. Kunza's going to try to knife through, dish it back out. Rosenthal, she'll drive baseline. Comes back outside. Kunza with one on the shot clock. Off the back iron. Rebound grabbed by Barnesville. Coming down with it is Hintz. Amundsen. On the far side to Thompson. Thompson with the dribble. Now the feed over to Bonchis to the near side. An open look for Hintz, and she hits the three.
And there's the danger. Kaya Anderson stayed in the lane trying to help on that backside like I talked about. The ball got reversed really quickly. Hintz wide open for a three. Nails it.
Now Rosenthal. Kunza with it. Knifes through. Floater too high. Rebound though to Kunza. And Rosenthal thought about it. Now she will drive. Look for help. Finds it in Kunza. 12 to go in our opening half. Trojans lead by 2 points, and now almost a steal on the far side by Amundsen. This definitely has a feeling of a Monday night game after a Friday night contest right now for the Yellowjackets. And we got a timeout. We'll take it with them right here on the 549 Media Network.
Hi, I'm Alec Meyer from United Community Bank. I wanted to take time to tell you thank you for banking local this year. As a full-service bank, we're here to help. We're community-minded, just like you. Thank you for banking local this year. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays from your family here at United Community Bank. Downtown Perham, Frazee, Dent, or online at ucbankmn.com.
United Community Bank, your community bank. Member FDIC.
Welcome back into the Hive. The Yellowjackets leading this one, or trailing, excuse me, by a score of 8-6 to Barnesville. As head coach TJ Super takes his first time out of the night.
Yeah, and I like what the Yellowjackets are doing, Jason, and we can go back and look at that one Rosenthal just drove into the lane. I've seen the Yellowjackets drive often tonight. I think they're getting too deep with their drives. They're stopping just above that first block. There's nowhere to go if you can't get the shot up. Stop a little bit further back away from the basket, put some pressure as that shot's blocked. Put some pressure on Barnesville. Either they got to come and get you and you can dump it off, or you're going to have about an 8 to 10 foot jump shot.
Axton swats that away. Shot clock at 3 for the Yellowjackets. Inside, Kunza drives, tough shot, rebound Drager, but that's a shot clock violation on the Yellowjackets.
Yeah, for those of you maybe not following the shot clock, it hit the backboard, not the rim, so it doesn't reset, even though it was a shot, and that's the buzzer you heard.
Marshall with it. Joey Marshall just came into the game, hands it off to Piper Thompson. Manival. Now Cassette looking things over with the feed to Hintz. And it's poked away, and Kunza has it. And the fast break opportunity for Kunza is blocked away. Put back by Rosenthal is good. And that evens the score at 8 on your Hilltop Lumber scoreboard. And Rosenthal with the deflection, trying to save near side, can't. It goes out of bounds.
Yeah, nice read by Rosenthal. Far too far long a pass for the Trojans. I think the ladies who came in the game have to realize you're not going to be able to make that long pass against the Yellowjackets, as they're just far too quick on their full court pressure.
Claire Pilgrim in for the Yellowjackets. Fern Rosenthal putting some pressure on. Barnesville's got to hurry. They get it across, and now drive in is Manival. Find some help, a three-pointer on its way. That's offline. Rebound corralled inside by Manival. Now the putback Off the feed from Manival, no good. It goes out of bounds off of Axness. It'll be Yellow Jacket basketball.
And again, all kinds of girls looking for fouls. I think there's a push in the back, a grab of the arm. Went both ways. They're letting them play tonight.
Kunze will bring it up. Now to Rosenthal. Pilgrim to the corner. That's Stranger. Hansen trying to come off the screen, does, but she's pressured right away. Kunze working against Marshall. Hands it off. It goes over to Pilgrim. Comes back to Drager. Hansen cutting, but they do a nice job on that. So Kunze with 10 on the shot clock. To the corner for Pilgrim. She will fire the three, and she'll hit the three. Claire Pilgrim gives the Yellow Jackets 11-8 lead and full court pressure. And the ball is turned over on the near side as Marshall lost control of it along the sideline. May have been bumped, but it will be Yellow Jacket basketball with the sideline inbound here as Kunze will inbound. Sophie Nelson in for the Yellow Jackets. Hins in for Barnesville.
And I was wondering how long they'd go without Hins. She seems to be the one that can handle the pressure the best so far for the Trojans.
Nelson just knifes her way through the lane and uses the glass, and she leads the way with 4 for the Yellow Jackets. The Yellow Jackets up by 5, continuing to put the pressure on. Manival up ahead. They break it now. Tough pass inside for Axness. As Hins had her wide open, just rushed the pass. It goes out of bounds. Leads to a timeout. We have a timeout on the floor. Yellow Jackets lead this by a score of 13-8 on your Hilltop Lumber scoreboard.
Yes, garbage is gross, but here at Steve's Sanitation, we are your trash experts with experience to back it up. At Steve's Sanitation, we know how to schedule your trash pickups without missing a beat, and we have been doing it for over 30 years in Perham and the Lakes area. Steve's Sanitation has been voted the best garbage service in the Lakes area since 2019. With 30 dedicated employees, we're here to take care of your trash. For more information, call us at 218-346-4834 or visit our website at stevesanitation.com.
Welcome back into the Hive. We take a look into the Yellow Jacket huddle out of the timeout called by Barnesville. The Yellow Jackets on a 7-0 run right now. Have turned up the pressure and have taken control of this one right now here in the first half on the Barnesville Trojans.
And they're creating turnovers, but in a different way than we think about turnovers. They're just speeding up the game on Barnesville right now. Barnesville's creating their own turnovers, trying to go too fast. They have had some open people, so let's see if they can settle down and get back in their offensive flow.
Forward by Kunze, short. Drager, nice feed. Pilgrim swatted away by Manival. And Barnesville gets the basketball. They go to the floor. And eventually Manival gets it up ahead. Hins now to the floor. Maintains the dribble. Now it's tied up, and held ball will be the call.
Well, I don't know if they could give any better example of what I was talking about, trying to go too fast, than they did right there, Jason. No need when you get that steal to start throwing wild passes, and that's what they've done so far, and it's led to a lot of turnovers and given the Jackets more possessions.
Barnesville to inbound on the possession arrow. Find a wide open Marshall, takes the three. It's off the back iron, but the rebound is grabbed by Manival. That extends the possession. Ball is tipped into the backcourt. That allows Amundsen to pick it up and trying to reset with the shot clock at 10. Driving Hins, baseline floater is good. That makes it 13-10. It ends the run for the moment, and then Reagan Hemberger, left open in the corner, sinks the three. Manival swings over Amundsen. Guarded by Nelson. To the far side, it goes to Marshall. Marshall, pass too high for Axness. And it'll give the ball back to the Yellow Jackets as Piper Thompson will quickly come back in. As Marshall will head to the bench with 8:29 to go. Yellow Jackets by 6 on your Hilltop Lumber scoreboard. Anderson drives, floater, no, but she's fouled and earns a trip to the Horseman free throw line.
Yeah, again, a couple times for the Yellow Jackets. Good recognition. They saw the opening and they just took it. That time it closed kind of quickly but late and caused the foul. Anderson to the line.
That's Thompson's second, as Anderson hits the first. Kind of have the feeling that the Yellow Jackets are about to go on a run here. Is that one short? As Thompson to Hins, and Hins brings it up short. The far side, Thompson. Hins gets it back up top. Now they drop it to Axis to give him the handoff. Tough shot there by Hins. Yellow Jackets with the board back the other way. Anderson drives, kicks. Nelson with the head fake in the lane, kicks it back. A three from Anderson is good.
Yeah, perfectly executed kind of give and go there as that drive went through. Anderson just wrapped back, and then here's another turnover.
Turnover back. It's all done. Barnesville's the Yellow Jackets lead by 10. Following Stan and Bonchus back in for the Trojans. Trojans last year finished 22-8, section champs, then went down, ran into one of the top teams in Crosby Ironton. And Tori Orline, who's back again, her and Madden Greenway in the race to become the state record holder in scoring. It'll be interesting to see how that one plays out this year. Pilgrim drives. Kick out now, Hemberger, the three. That's off the arm. Rebound grab by Nelson again. Drager, cross court to Pilgrim. Step back, Pilgrim. Off the iron. Anderson for the board. Puts it up and in for two. The Yellow Jackets aggressive on the offensive glass. Extend another possession. Now have the lead up to 12 on your Hilltop Lumber scoreboard and get another turnover. That's Anderson with the steal. Finds Pilgrim. Pilgrim. A couple of head fakes now. Waits and lets everyone regroup. And Hemberger's left open and she hits. And it's 25-10. And a headsy play there, I gotta say, by Claire Pilgrim, letting everyone clear. Finding Hemberger trailing to hit the three. Leads us to a timeout. We'll take a break. Yellow Jackets by 15.
Since 1955, Esser Plumbing and Heating has been keeping homes and businesses comfortable across the Lakes area. From residential and commercial new construction to plumbing and HVAC service, our skilled technicians bring knowledge, experience, and a friendly smile to every job. When comfort matters, trust the team your neighbors have counted on for generations. Call 877-882-4822 or visit EsserPlumbingandHeating.com. Esser Plumbing and Heating. Trusted people, trusted service.
At New Horizons Realty, we're on your team. For over 25 years, we've been helping families and businesses find the perfect place to call home here in the Lakes area. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or just dreaming, we've got the experience and local knowledge to guide you through every step of your real estate journey. As proud supporters of the Perham Yellowjackets, we believe in building strong teams on the mat, court, or field, and in the community. Check out our current listings at PerhamRealEstate.com or give us a call today at 218-346-7767.
Welcome back into the Hive. We take a look at the Barnesville Trojans as they listen in to head coach Bill Gottenberg trying to find a way to slow down this run for the Yellow Jackets. They have now stretched the lead to 15 here on your Hilltop Lumber scoreboard. Just some solid play and some deep shots going for the Yellow Jackets so late on this drive. And solid defense leading to good offense, Lance, as you talked about throughout the broadcast. There's the trap, but this time they leave someone inside, and that's Ashley Manival wide open.
And I think that's been there all night, Jason, just that they've been so wild and inaccurate with their passing. They haven't allowed their big people to go to work underneath there as the shot's off by the Yellow Jackets.
Battle for the board, eventually corralled by Fallingstad and stolen away. Drager, she floats in the lane. Tough shot, doesn't fall. Barnesville with the rebound. And Nelson almost gets the steal, putting the pressure on Amundsen. Nelson A good positioning now to kick out for a 3. That's off the front iron. Rebound grabbed by Dirty. Hands it out to Nelson. She's looking to run. Drager. And miscommunication as there's two Yellow Jackets in the vicinity of that pass. Ends up in the front row with 5:41 to go.
Yeah, and again, when you see Barnesville's taking their time, they have gotten good shots off. The Yellow Jackets just speeding the pace up of this game, and they're not really adapting to it right now. I would get Manival the ball somehow in the post. That's when you've been most successful, either her with a layup or a kick, and here's what you see happening. They can't do that as they have another turnover.
Sophie Nelson just all over the guards for Barnesville. This being a pass leads to another turnover, and her defense has really made it tough for Barnesville to get anything into that paint. As Hamburger tries to drive, that ball is kicked as Manival went up trying to block the Hamburger entry pass. Yellow Jackets inbound. Here's Nelson with it. Into Dirty. Kick out. Hanson, the corner 3 offline. Rebound grabbed by Manival.
Again, I love that inbounds. Lauren, just stay up a little higher. Dirty on the block. She got herself kind of buried in there. There was nowhere to go. I like that when she leaves herself some room to get a drop step.
Fall instead. They swing it around the perimeter into the hands now of Elmanson. She floats, shot no good. Anderson back the other way. Yellow Jackets with numbers. Has Dirty. Dirty misses the layup though. Got a little too ahead of herself a little bit with the footwork. And just couldn't get that layup to go. Fallenstead drives baseline off the iron. Rebound inside. Putback's no good, but earning a trip to the line is Manival. Off the offensive board, Manival at the line. Has 3 points on the night. Fouls on Reagan Hamburger.
Well, so far in the game tonight, I've seen Manival as a difference maker for the Trojans, and being able to get her into the offensive set, whether it's a high pick and roll, just her on the block. She's not one where the ball goes in, it's never coming out. She's looking for her teammate. So I think you've got to run through her right now, as that's the only thing that looks successful against this really stout Yellow Jacket offense, or defense, excuse me.
Manival gets that one to go. 1 of 2 at the Horseman free throw line. Anderson with it. Off the dribble in the lane. Head fake there. Nice through to the right side. Shot won't count. Fouls on the floor. At a couple of different levels, that shot would have counted, but with 4:18 to go, draws the foul.
Yeah, almost like a semi-up and under type of move. Nice job by Kaya Anderson there. A good set, and it seems like she's able to get into the lane whenever she wants to. So look for the Yellow Jackets maybe to get that drive.
And there's Hanson with the finish on a nice feed inside. A balanced Yellow Jacket offense on display already tonight. 7 different players with their names in the scorebook.
It's awesome.
Cassette getting pressured. Bunches hands it off. Head fake there. Pass comes back up top to Marshall. Now there for Bunches. Back to Marshall. Trojans have plenty of time to work with on the shot clock at 10. Now into the corner, driving Cassette. Here to the near side, Marshall will take. And that's off the side of the iron. But a rebound and steal, and the layup is there for Manival. Back the other way to the Yellow Jackets. Since Anderson with it. Anderson, nice move. Drive, feed to Dirty. Dirty short on the shot. May have been pushed on that one, but is hid well by the Trojan forward. Is it?
Probably on her arm or on the ball, and it was hard for us to tell by her reaction. She thought arm, so.
Manival kicks near side of 3. That's offline on the shot attempt by Cassette. Monches with it. Shot clock at 7. Cassette with it. Drives in the lane. Coons against it. Quinn Hanson will step in and hit the front of the iron. And a nice play by Kaya Anderson on the near side to work around Marshall and bouncing off of her and out of bounds.
And if you're Marshall, you got to go get that ball. You got Kaya Anderson coming. It's probably going to end up in a foul on her, and we're going to have a timeout again. Jason, as the Yellow Jackets take it, I believe.
They lead by 12. We'll be back on the 549 Media Network.
Hanson's Plumbing and Heating provides the highest quality products and services to ensure the comfort and safety of all their customers. It's what they do. Henry Hanson, later known as Hardware Hank, first opened the family hardware store in the early 1930s in Burgess, Minnesota. Today, they are proud to carry on his legacy of hard work and honesty through teamwork, fellowship, cutting-edge technology, and forward thinking. 218-346-2422 or make a visit in Perham, Burgess, or Detroit Lakes today. Hanson's Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving Minnesota families for over 80 years.
Welcome back to the Hive. Out of the timeout, the Yellow Jackets lead this one 27-15. We were just discussing about that play out of the break, and we've seen it all the way across the board now off those shots that kind of go errant along the side. You just see players kind of let that ball bounce, and that time it came back to haunt Barnesville. But
well, the person behind you is working harder to go get the ball. Odds are if you can grab it, stop, they're going to run into you. There's going to be a foul. You get the ball out of bounds instead of taking the chance. That being said, great play, Kaya Anderson, getting the ball back for the Yellow Jackets.
10 on the shot clock. Anderson drives, spins, floater from her, in and out, no. Rebound inside by Hintz.
Well, they just haven't been able to put the Trojans away tonight, Jason. And again, it's things like that happen. Nice play there.
Hintz goes coast to coast. No one picked her up. She finishes. Now Pilgrim, the floater on the near side is good. She answers. It's 29-17. Barnesville trying to come back a little bit here with Hintz on and Pilgrim all over her. And that leads to a turnover. Hanson with the Pilgrim. Pilgrim feeds Anderson. Anderson with the head fake. Gets the roll. No, she doesn't. Rebound. Ends up in the hands of Rosenthal. Pilgrim will take a long two. In and out, no good. Rebound by Axness.
Boy, that was like a pinball machine going there for a while. We didn't know who was going to get possession. Backdoor cut. Not executed very well right there.
Well telegraphed, says Anderson drives. Couple of head fakes, draws some contact, and will go to the line. She'll shoot two at the Horseman free throw line. That's Cassette's second. Anderson gets the first.
I would imagine looking at the film of the first half later by Coach Super or the ladies themselves, they're going to want back some of these up close and personal shots they've had at the basket. I've counted like 6 or 7, not to use the phrase as the free throw's good by Anderson, that they've had point blank and somehow it hasn't gone in the basket for them. This could be a lot different score with that happening.
Marshall with it. Into the corner, Cassette. Hanson putting the pressure on, and that leads to a throwaway. Now Rosenthal's got to watch that offhand. Gets it over to Kunza. Kunza drives, kicks outside. Hanson to take. Off the front iron. Kunza the board. Nice feed to Anderson. Anderson back to Kunza. She'll take and hit.
Well, that's a great two-person game there by Anderson and Kunza looking for each other, and that's kind of those daggers that really hurt as now they've doubled up here on the Trojans, and Trojans having trouble again getting the ball across.
Pilgrim gets called for the foul. I was almost wondering if it was going to be like that pass interference in the Ravens-Patriots game that wasn't called there for a moment. Well, that one wasn't called last night. This foul was called.
Yep, they got it, I think, on the second attempt at the foul, but again, not a bad foul as you're not in the bonus and you're putting pressure on in the backcourt. Shot clock off.
Marshall with it. Getting pressured by Kunza. Pass tapped. Pilgrim was trying to sell a deflection off of Hintz. Pilgrim, just a 7th grader, has brought a nice dynamic to this Yellow Jacket squad this year. Driving inside. Pass grab by Bonchis. Drops it off there. Knifing through Manival. Goes up strong and is fouled, and she'll go to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, I've hit it multiple times, but that's the one strength right now of Barnesville is wherever Manival's picking and rolling from, she's able to get the ball, and she's got enough length that she's able to get to the basket, cause some problems for the Yellow Jackets. Again, I think at halftime, Coach Super and his staff's going to have to figure out how are we playing this pick and roll game. Are we going to stay behind? Are we going to hedge out faster? Are we going to switch? Are we, what's got to happen as the second one rolls in and out? Kai Anderson with the ball.
Anderson driving, coast to coast, floater, no. Rebound eventually grabbed by Barnesville. They'll have the chance at the last shot. The heave is short. And we'll head to the half with the Yellow Jackets leading by a score of 34-18 on your Hilltop Lumber scoreboard here from the Hive. We'll take a break, come back with the halftime show right here on the 549 Media Network.
From the plains of North and South Dakota to the lakes of Minnesota, one remarkable creature thrives, the cold climate heat pump. It cools when it's hot, heats when it's not, and uses far less energy than traditional systems. Those who welcome one into their habitat enjoy year-round comfort, generous rebates, and bills that nearly hibernate. Cold climate heat pumps, cooling, heating, and saving all year. That's efficient comfort. Powered by Otter Tail Power Company.
Perham Health is here to take care of you, to keep you crushing it. Broken bone? We'll fix it. New baby? We'll deliver. We've heard that. And yes, we can help. From life's big moments to the annoyingly sick ones, our providers have the expertise and compassion to handle it all. Perham Health, so you can keep on hitting it.
It's something new every day, some different stuff to do. It's not the same monotonous thing over and over again.
Everybody works together, everybody knows everybody, we all get along just well. It's just a great company to work with.
It's like a big family here. It's just everybody gets along with everybody and everybody clicks. Everybody just helps everybody out. And it's a pretty awesome job to have.
At Hilltop Lumber, we help plan, supply, and deliver dreams. We are family owned and operated, serving the Lakes area since 1988. Though Hilltop Lumber is our name, we're much more than that. We provide superior consulting and design, accurate estimates, thorough product knowledge, and on-time delivery. We have a full range of building supplies from windows, doors, decking, and siding to hardware, tools, paints, and stains. Take the stress out of building and let us help you find the perfect products for your project. Hilltop Lumber. We help plan, supply, and deliver dreams.
McCall Construction is the Lakes area full-service construction management company, offering a truly personalized experience. From dream homes to commercial spaces, McCall Construction focuses on putting you first with experienced value engineering that delivers on your vision and surpasses your expectations. Whether you already have a plan or you're just getting started, give them a call. McCall Construction will make the entire process so much easier. Call them at 218-346-7070 or check them out on Facebook.
Central Market, the fresh place in Perham and Detroit Lakes, offering the freshest meat, produce, bakery, and deli products possible with great value for your money. A visit to Central Market is a journey into freshness. You'll always be able to find a wide variety of items that will result in the perfect meal for your family and friends. Begin with their meat department, and whether it's succulent fruit and vegetables, fresh baked specialties from their bakery, or the convenience of fresh deli selections. Central Market is the fresh place for your family. Go Yellowjackets!
Welcome back here at the half. Yellow Jackets in control, leading this 34-18 on the Barnesville Trojans. Leading the way for the Yellow Jackets. Kyna Anderson has 10 points. 6 on the board for Reagan Hemiger, 5 for Claire Pilgrim, 3 for Ashton Kunza, 4 for Sophie Nelson, 2 for Nora Rosenthal, 2 for Lauren Jurdy, and 2 for Quinn Hansen. Balanced scoring across the board for the Yellow Jackets. But Lance, one of the things I want to comment on, not just the scoring, but I think it's the play of Sophie Nelson at guard has really put a lot of pressure on this Barnesville backcourt and has really made it tough for them.
I agree with you, Jason, and we highlighted her at the beginning of it's not always showing up in the scorebook, and sometimes it does, but not all the time, how important and valuable you can be if you can really cause fits to the other team. And right now what's happening is Barnesville can score when they get in their half-court set and they take their time. The Yellow Jackets are just forcing that pace of play right now, and when the Barnesville Trojans hurry up or they try to go too fast, it's ended up for a turnover almost every time. So I can't imagine the Yellow Jackets are going to change what they're doing. They're going to come out full court and try to get the same amount of turnovers in the second half as they did in the first.
We'll take a break, come back, get you set up for the second half right here on the 549 Media Network.
Since 1955, Esser Plumbing and Heating has been keeping homes and businesses comfortable across the Lakes area. From residential and commercial new construction to plumbing and HVAC service, our skilled technicians bring knowledge, experience, and a friendly smile to every job. When comfort matters, trust the team your neighbors have counted on for generations. Call 877-882-4822 or visit EsserPlumbingandHeating.com. Esser Plumbing and Heating. Trusted people, trusted service.
At New Horizons Realty, we're on your team. For over 25 years, we've been helping families and businesses find the perfect place to call home here in the Lakes area. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or just dreaming, we've got the experience and local knowledge to guide you through every step of your real estate journey. As proud supporters of the Perham Yellowjackets, we believe in building strong teams on the mat, court, or field, and in the community. Check out our current listings at PerhamRealEstate.com or give us a call today at 218-346-7767.
Odds are there's an ace right in your neighborhood. With expert advice and the right tools to make your quick fixes even quicker. Around the block, what you need in stock. With people who know their stuff. Welcome to the Home Convenience Store.
Hi, this is Mallory Stotterell and Erica Saylor from Lakes Ace Hardware. You can expect expert help for your next project at Lakes Ace Hardware, right here in downtown Perham.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
They go where you go. They're your wingman. Your, I should get this thing checked out support system. Who knows? They may even be your +1, or should we say +4? These are your tires. Small town, large city, winter, summer, every destination and every type of weather. At OK Tire Store and Service, we go the extra mile so you can add some extra miles. See us for tires, preventative maintenance, and more. OKTireInc.com.
It's not necessary to build your business in Perham, Minnesota to be successful. But it sure does help. Hammers Construction. Your vision, our team.
Horseman Investments and Insurance can help you with your retirement planning goals and insurance protection needs. Kyle Van Dyke and his team provides educated retirement solutions, wealth management strategies, inheritance and legacy planning, and personalized auto, homeowners, and life insurance protection plans. We are here for your lifelong financial wellness. To set up an appointment, call Kyle Van Dyke at 218-236-6665 or email at kyle.vandyke@horseman.com. At Joe Foltz Construction, quality and integrity aren't just words, they're our commitment. Since 2004, our owner-operator-led team of skilled craftsmen has brought dream homes, commercial spaces, and major remodels to life across Lakes Country. We guide you through every step, from custom design and accurate estimates to construction and a 10-year warranty that shows we build for life. Your vision is our blueprint. Joe Foltz Construction, craftsmanship you can trust. Visit us in Perham or online at joelfoltzconstruction.com. Welcome back here at the half. Just moments away from the start of the second half. Yellow Jackets in control, looking for win number 9. Barnesville hoping to come up with a second half run as they trail 34-18 to the Yellow Jackets here at the Hive.
Well, we talked about the Yellow Jackets kind of doing the same things in the second half as they did in the first half. I'm sure they're going to want to make those easy baskets that they missed. I just don't know. We didn't touch much on Barnesville's scoring, but I can't imagine you won't be running the pick and roll with Hins and Manival, as they seem to be the two that can score against this defense.
Hamburger the 3 to start the half. It's no good. Scoring in that first half, Hins with 9, Manival with 7, Thompson with 2. Your only scores for Barnesville. As the Yellow Jackets have that balanced scoring, and now they just pick up their first foul. It'll be on Sophie Nelson.
I kind of like that Sophie usually does something like that, presses really hard to start with. Why not see what you can get away with? And once you figure that out, then you dial your defense to that as you go. And she does just that with causes an over and back right there.
Get ready, make sure to stay tuned to our KLN Family Brands postgame show. That's coming up. We'll name our Steve Sanitation Player of the Game, our Otter Tail Power Play of the Game. We'll also have a member of the Yellow Jacket squad coming on board to talk as well, and we'll wrap up and set you up for the Holiday Hoops at the Hive as Anderson drives, kicks to the corner. Hamburger will take, and that's off the front iron. Rebound grabbed and corralled by Barnesville.
Kind of a double pump there. I think if she could have got the handle right away, it might have been good.
Hins shot no good. She's blocked away, and now Anderson back. Anderson in the lane, gets that to go for the Yellow Jackets. She's got 12 now to lead all scores, and Hamburger reads that, gets a steal. She'll stop, she'll pop, and she'll hit. And she's got 9.
And again, you can't afford to get sloppy with your passing against these Yellow Jackets. Just too quick.
And foul on the floor on the drive. Bucket will not count. And Drager will pick up the foul. That's the second on the team, the first on Drager. Cassette with it now. She'll drive baseline, kick out to the far corner. The shot is no good on the attempt there by Hintz. Nelson back the other way. Drops it off for Anderson. Anderson with the easy layup.
And just as we suspected, the Yellow Jackets trying to force the pace of this second half right away. Good job finding open people, and Kaya Anderson's just found her way to the basket almost uncontested most times.
A 7-0 Yellow Jacket run to start. And just like that, in for 2 is Auburn Hins. She's got 11 now.
I have to see what the Yellow Jackets are trying to do there. They doubled up with Hamburger, but then the as it slipped, nobody came over to guard her player, and it was an easy layup for the Trojans.
Dreger battling with Hins for the rebound. It's tied up. Possession arrow gives it to Barnesville. Axness and Marshall come in for the Trojans. 15:55 to go on in Hilltop Lumber's scoreboard. The Yellow Jackets lead by 21. Marshall getting pressure. Drager got her hand in there, and a timeout is called. We'll be back.
At United Community Bank, we're not just in the community, we're sewn into the fabric of it. We shop downtown, we coach Little League, we're a part of your story. We're not serving customers, we're serving families. And we've done so since 1911. We're here for your first bank account, your first car, your first home. Community is our middle name, and Perham, Frazee, and Dent are our homes. And where some banks have branches, we have roots. United Community Bank, ucbankmn.com, member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Hive. Barnesville now down to 2 timeouts. The Yellow Jackets still have 3 remaining, as the Yellow Jackets lead this one on the Hilltop Lumber scoreboard 41-20 with 15:44 to go. Marshall getting pressured. Anderson getting her hand in there. Hands now. Gets it up top for Cassette. I give her the right side, so she drives and dishes Amundsen. It comes back to her. Drive dish to the corner. A 3 on its way. It's good for Auburn Hins.
Well, Barnesville's really done a good job of going baseline, and just about when they're ready to get trapped, they kick it across court, and here they're going to force another turnover, but in the midst of doing that, they travel on the ground. But they do a good job of spotting their teammate across the way, and it's usually led to a 3 or that pump fake and drive and a little kick down to a post player.
Nelson feed to Jurdy, now a foul. Foul's on Marshall. As they get hurt for the reach. Anderson will inbound. Nelson to Dranger. Inside, Jurdy underneath, looking for a cutter, instead finds Nelson. Nelson will drive, the floater's there, and it's good. Nelson was 6 now.
Nice take by Nelson, and that's what I talked about. She stopped about 8 feet from the lane instead of getting too far down in and drawing that defender and not getting a shot off.
Off balance shot, Nelson there for the rebound on the miss by Hintz. She's coming back the other way. It's going to try to drive through, gets it batted away. Now it's still on the floor. Handed off, Marshall, and now a bump. As Nelson, out of all that, picks up the foul. It's her second.
Yeah, kind of the excuse me foul as she's running back down the other way and just ran into the backside of the Barnesville Trojans. But again, Yellow Jackets, take care of the basketball, do the things you do well, and you'll be sitting good in this one. Don't leave the door open for the Trojans because they can score the basketball.
Battle in the paint. Axness tries to throw it to the backside, but Rosenthal gets her hand on it as Axness and Anderson were battling near the cylinder.
Great job by Rosenthal. It's exactly what I said. They're trying to get down low, whether it's the drive or post play, kick all the way across to an opposite 3. And really what they're doing is trying to make your defense get out of a system and get out of position, and then look for an easier shot.
And they end up turning it over. The Yellow Jacket basketball, 14-11 to go. Jackets lead by 20. And a Hilltop Lumber scoreboard, the Yellow Jackets sitting in first place to the heart of the Lakes. DGF and the Yellow Jackets both 5-1 overall. Frazee, Holly, Breckenridge, then it's Barnesville and Pelican Rapids sitting down there Park Rapids and Staples Molly. Anderson drives left hand. It's no good. Rebound grab by Marshall. Amundsen will have it. Big one going on in Frazee. It started earlier tonight. Frazee and Pelican Rapids. Pelican Rapids got upset last week. Drive floater, no good on the shot there by Thompson. And Kunza with the Yellow Jackets brings it back. Anderson in the lane, kicks out to Kunza. Near side, Hansen will take the three. That one's just offline. Rebound's eventually corralled by Jovi Marshall. She gets tied up. Comes away with it though, here to the near side to Thompson. Thompson into the lane, Axness, and Rosenthal just merges through the lane and the ball goes out of bounds.
That was a great way of putting it. She really didn't, I don't know that she recognized where the ball was. It happened to bounce off her back heel or front of or side of her foot and go out of bounds. So sometimes it's better to be lucky defensively than good even. And again, I think you see the Yellow Jackets speeding up the Trojans. I know I've talked about this a lot, but their aggressiveness on defense really, even when they're in system, when they're in their rotation, they're trying to make too much happen, are the Trojans.
That shot out the front iron. Rebound, though, put back inside by Manival. She's got 9 now for Barnesville. Anderson with it. Pilgrim calling for it. Drives to the elbow now, feeds to Anderson. Anderson with the head fake, drives. Jump stops, looking for help. And fumbles it. And Barnesville, for the moment, has it. Bonchus gets across half court. Feed down low, Manival left alone, and she puts it up and in for 2. And Manival now has 11. And Barnesville cut it to 16. Anderson, drive, the dish to Hansen. She'll go to Kunza. Kunza getting pressure, gets it over to Anderson. Anderson taking a look into the lane. Floater from her, short. Rebound grab by Barnesville. Bringing it up court, Amundsen. Finds Bonchus. Ends with it. Bonchus now, they're looking inside. They find it inside. Spin, turnaround jumper. Getting the roll there is Thompson. And it's now 43-29. Barnesville on a little bit of a run here in the second half. 11:40 to go. Rosenthal drives, kicks near side. Kunza off the front iron. Rebound grab, one and done. Thompson the board.
That's where I think the Yellow Jackets can improve a little bit. Get the ball to Anderson, let her dish, score, or kick, and you're going to end up with a better shot than just that quick three.
Driving to the hoop, too strong off the glass is Amundsen. Yellow Jackets the board. Up ahead to Rosenthal. Rosenthal puts it in for 2. She gets the bucket. We get a timeout. And Yellow Jackets lead on your Hilltop Lumber scoreboard. We'll be back.
Hi, my name's Wally Anderson. I've been at Tuffy's for 3 years at the warehouse. I just recently bought a Panoptics. It's like an underwater camera. Saved my profit sharing checks for it, and I purchased it, and I can't really wait to use it this winter go ice fishing. KLM's got a better health insurance. Their profit sharing checks, it's a huge difference. It's bar none by far the best company to come work for.
Lakes Community Cooperative is proud to support Yellow Jacket activities and our entire community. From propane and fuel to feed, HVAC, country stores, auto shops, a meat market, and more, LCC is your one-stop cooperative for farm, home, and business needs. Locally owned and trusted for generations, Lakes Community Cooperative is committed to powering our communities and serving you every day. Visit lakescommunitycoop.com to learn more about your cooperative and the many ways we can serve you. Welcome back to the Hive. Yellow Jackets leading 45-29. They got a basket back, but Barnesville on a little bit of a run has cut the lead down.
Right, we talked a little bit at the break, and now she's not in the game, but I really like when the ball's in Kaya Anderson's hands. I'd have loved to have played with a player like her. She sees the floor well. She gets into the lane, and she finds you when you're open, and that's led to easy baskets for Hamburger. Maybe not so much tonight, but Hamburger and certainly Hansen have benefited from that, and they kind of went away from that.
Yellowjackets with numbers. Drager. Awkward on the shot, no good. But she comes back, gets a steal. Pilgrim puts it up and in for 2.
Nice job by Drager, just not giving up on it. Once you have it go awry, it's easy to get down on yourself. She did a really nice job of staying with that play.
Bonchef's getting pressured by Hansen now, has it? Hands it off. Marshall getting pressured. Kunze almost gets the steal. Falling instead now. Drives to her right, hands it up to Thompson. Thompson through the lane, the scoop, no. And Rosenthal corrals the board. She's coming back the other way. Goes coast to coast, too strong. Now pressure in the trap. Barnesville breaks free for the moment. Thompson now. Goes to the right side. Bunches with it. Hands it off over to Fallenstead. Trying to find some help. Gets tapped out of bounds. Last touch for the Yellowjackets. 9:43 to go on your Hilltop Lumber scoreboard. Yellowjackets lead this one. Pass up top. Now they go inside Axness. Kick out 3 on its way. Too strong on the shot by Marshall. Long rebound to Hansen. She gets bumped near half court. Gets to Drager. Now Pilgrim cutting to the hoop. The layup is good. And she's fouled. I don't have a chance at a 3-point play. Will clear Pilgrim. Fouls on Fullingstead. We got a timeout called by Barnesville. We'll take it back.
80-90% of this world goes to a 8-to-5 job, and they get to slave away to barely get by. We have the opportunity to go put in the work and be able to change people's lives. Be the less than 1% in this business. Everyone in this room has the opportunity for growth. Everyone in this room has the opportunity to go protect a bunch of people. Be that person today.
If you're self-motivated and disciplined, this is the opportunity for you. Call Dan Persons at 218-259-0741 for more information.
From the plains of North and South Dakota to the lakes of Minnesota, one remarkable creature thrives. The cold climate heat pump. It cools when it's hot, heats when it's not, and uses far less energy than traditional systems. Those who welcome one into their habitat enjoy year-round comfort, generous rebates, and bills that nearly hibernate. Cold climate heat pumps, cooling, heating, and saving all year. That's efficient comfort. Powered by Otter Tail Power Company.
Welcome back, and make sure to stay tuned to our KLN Family Brands postgame show. I'll have our Steve Sanitation player of the game as well as our Otter Tail Power play of the game. As at the line will be Claire Pilgrim out of the timeout, trying to go for the 3-point play. That's all coming up in our postgame show as Pilgrim hits at the Horseman free throw line. Yellowjackets extend the lead. Kunze putting the pressure on in the backcourt. But Barnesville's able to break it, still getting pressured. They're looking for that count. Now Cassette will take a 3. That's offline. Rebound grabbed by the Yellowjackets. They're looking to run. Pilgrim's going to take. That's out the front iron. Long rebound. Cassette now with it. Hands it off, and a 3 fourth coming from Piper Thompson doesn't fall. Kunze back, drives, kicks. Pilgrim into the lane, comes back out to Kunze. Now Nelson with it. Stops, gets it to Hansen around the top. Now over to Kunze in the lane. Floater from her is no good, but Kunze earns a trip to the line as she draws the foul.
And that was a nice aggressive take there by Kunza. Again, tough call on the Trojans. It would have been close to being straight up and down. I don't know where the contact happened there. Kunza with the free throw, but again, Yellow Jackets trying to push the pace here. Jason doing a nice job of it, just kind of keeping Barnesville out of. It takes them so long to get past half court that they don't have a ton of time, and then they're forced into some rough shots when they do get in their half-court set.
Nelson almost gets a steal in the backcourt. Instead gets called for the foul.
And again, it seems like for Nelson, I don't know what you see, but she almost gets that initial steal, and as soon as she doesn't, it's kind of that momentum takes her into the body of the opponent, and then she ends up getting a foul called.
Pressure on the inbound. They go to Axness. Axness curls around. Short on the jumper. Rebound grab by Drager. Pilgrim back. Here's Hemberger. Stops, fires the three on its way. It's off the iron. Rebound, Drager almost got it, but it goes off of her hand and out of bounds. $8:16 to go. Yellow Jackets lead 52-29. Hands will out. There to Cassette. Cassette to the corner. Thompson back. Cassette the three. That's saved, but no, it's not. It's out of bounds. Axis. Good effort, just unable to keep her foot inside the line and trying to save that one. Nelson with it. Pilgrim looking things over, gets to Anderson. Anderson will drive baseline. Gets cut off, comes up top for Nelson. Now Hemberger, they swing on the near side, Pilgrim. Anderson will drive, head fake, goes to the hoop. Doesn't get the roll on that one, and Barnesville gets the rebound, and they'll come back the other way. Here's Thompson with it. Thompson draws the foul and will shoot a pair at the line. Foul will be on Hemberger. Her second.
Well, and I was just about to say it's been a while since Mandeville went to the bench. They really have done a nice job with that pick and roll, and we haven't seen it so much in this second half. First free throw whirls around and goes in. I'd like to see them get back to that. If you're watching the Barnesville Trojans with us tonight, it's a good set for them, and she just does a nice job getting to the basket and has a good soft hands to catch the ball. So look for them as that one rims out. Kunza rebound. Here go the Jackets again.
Pilgrim too strong. There's Anderson for the putback, following the shot by Pilgrim. Anderson puts it away. She's got 16 on the night. Yellow Jackets by 24, and Anderson putting some pressure on the backcourt. They get it to Bonchis. They're trapped on her, and she ends up losing it. Drager up ahead to Anderson. Anderson knifes into the lane and off the glass for two. She's got 18 now.
Again, Barnesville's got to spread the floor a little bit more. They're getting caught in these corner traps, whether it's right in bounds or at half court. Not a good place to be against these Yellow Jackets.
Now Pilgrim will pick up the foul. We hand check there on Pilgrim with 6:42 to go. Puts Barnesville at the line the rest of the way on the next foul committed by the Yellow Jackets. Salmonson will inbound. Wide open is Marshall. She'll take. That's no good. Rebound grab by Manival. She hands it right off. Bonchis now. Falling stick. Goes around the perimeter. Tough shot. Rebound corralled by Nelson. Barnesville back on defense. That allows the pass to come to Anderson, and she hits the three. Kai Anderson now has extended the Yellow Jacket lead to 29. Amundsen with it. Hands it off there. Fallenstead now comes back. She takes an off-balance shot. It's no good off the backboard or off the back iron. And Nelson up ahead to Hemberger. Anderson hits. Kaya Anderson having a night tonight. Back-to-back three-pointers. Now has 24 to lead all scores. And a timeout. Which will be the final one for Barnesville tonight. And we'll take it with them as the Yellow Jackets in control.
Since 1980, more families have trusted Jack Chivers Realty than anyone else in the Lakes area. I'm Blake Olson, the owner of Jack Chivers Realty. Our dedicated agents have a deep understanding of the area.
We live here and our kids go to school here. Let us find the perfect home for you and your family, or lean on our knowledge and marketing to sell your home. Find out how Chivers delivers right here in Perham. Reach out today and start packing. JackChiversRealty.com.
Hansen's Plumbing and Heating provides the highest quality products and services to ensure the comfort and safety of all their customers. It's what they do. Henry Hansen, later known as Hardware Hank, first opened the family hardware store in the early 1930s in Burgess, Minnesota. Today, they are proud to carry on his legacy of hard work and honesty through teamwork, fellowship, cutting-edge technology, and forward thinking. 218-346-2422 or make a visit in Perham, Burgess, or Detroit Lakes today. Hansen's Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving Minnesota families for over 80 years.
Welcome back to the Hive. Yellow Jackets in control. Make sure to stay tuned for our Kalen Family Brands postgame show. Whatever Otter Tail Power play of the game and our Steve Sanitation player of the game, and hope to be joined by a Yellow Jacket guest in the postgame show. Is now driving in the lane. That shot is altered. Kunza, Jurdy, and Rosenthal back in for the Yellow Jackets. Bonchus with it. Goes to the near side. Looking to drive, Fallenstead. Anderson interface the whole time. Gets the ball. She eventually gets fouled. That's on Amundsen.
Nice defense by Anderson, just staying in front the whole way, just creating havoc.
And the Yellow Jackets turn it back over. One thing head coach TJ Super has talked to us about during some of our pregame interviews, that the way they like to run and go, sometimes that leads to a few more turnovers. But overall, their defense makes up for it.
Well, I would say at the end of the day, they create far more turnovers than they give back, and that is a case in point with Kunza. Again, you turn the ball over and you just get it right back. And again, it seems like, I don't know how it happens, but they always seem to get it back in a better position and a better spot to score than what they gave it up. And I guess if you look at it that way, it's not all bad.
Kunza at the Horace Mann Insurance free throw line. Now 3 of 3. Has 6 points on the night. No good on that one. Under 5 to go on your Hilltop Lumber scoreboard. Looking inside, Fallenstead. Axness outside now. Back into Axness. That shot out the front iron there by Zander. And the Yellow Jackets back the other way up to Hemberger. Rosenthal. Knifes through, dishes to Jurdy. Up top, Kunza. She'll take the 3. Off the back iron, Jurdy the board. Now Hemberger. In and out. Rebound to the Jackets again. Kunza. Anderson. Drives to the hoop strong and puts it in.
And that was just the Yellow Jackets being more aggressive. The Trojans were there in position to get a rebound, just the Yellow Jackets wanted it more.
Anderson almost had a run out. Bunches gets that one to go. Yellow Jackets making some changes as they lead 65-33.
I was going to say they still had 6 on the floor, and now we're getting it all settled up.
Well,
I think.
Clock runs, running time, so.
Hockey change there for the.
It's a veteran coaching move. Carlson. Well, they swinging around. Here's Reed. Now Carlson again. Carlson driving. And it comes up top with 10 to go. Hadley Phillips now they swing it over inside. It goes Dirty. Dirty the hoop strong for 2. Dirty with 4. Yellow Jackets lead 67-33. A 3-pointer offline and out of bounds. On the shot attempt by Alexis Paul.
And for those of you at home who don't understand the 6-7 fad, either do I, and I work in the middle school every day. So but it's still alive and well here at the Hive.
Inside, shot blocked. I actually didn't even realize we were at 67 until that point. Now the feed inside, and the bucket is good for Freeland.
Well, you're welcome, Jason. I'm sure you would have hated to have missed that in tonight's action.
Indeed. Barnesville brings it up court under 2 minutes to go. The Yellow Jackets well on their way to a 9-1 start before the holiday break. As Bergman now to pass near side. And it's tied up. Oh, they're going to call a foul. Now Jackets read. Three-pointer from Christensen. Shot no good. Goes out of bounds.
I think we're looking for Bella Schultz there as number 33 swinging that basketball around. A lot of substitutions into the game right now as the Trojans look inside.
The Yellow Jackets get a steal, but they throw it right back. Reverse layup blocked by Christensen. And out of bounds. Will Barnesville get a possession?
Christensen underneath there along with Greta Gillespie.
They fire a shot out the glass. No good. That'll do it. Yellow Jackets pick up a nice 69-33 victory tonight over the Barnesville Trojans. We'll take a break, come back with your postgame show right here on the 549 Media Network.
At Nias Family Sales, our experienced mechanics are here to provide exceptional service in a timely manner. With 10 service bays, the service department at Nias Family Sales can work on all makes and models. Our experienced mechanics can do everything from oil changes, tire repairs, brake service, engine and transmission repair, and much more. Schedule your vehicle today. Call 218-346-5976 or visit the Nias Family Sales Service Center at 610 East Main Street in Perham.
Perham Health is here to take care of you, to keep you crushing it. Broken bone? We'll fix it. New baby? we'll deliver. We've heard that. And yes, we can help. From life's big moments to the annoyingly sick ones, our providers have the expertise and compassion to handle it all. Perham Health, so you can keep on hitting it.
Hey, it's Tucker again, did you know? DOT Insurance Agency.
Hi, I'm Tammy Jo Awney at United Community Bank, your local community bank. We've been serving the area since 1911, helping families grow, businesses expand right here locally. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas from your friends at United Community Bank. We'd like to thank you for banking locally, serving you locally in Perham, Frazee, and Dent.
United Community Bank, your community bank. Member FDIC.
At Hilltop Lumber, we help plan, supply, and deliver dreams. We are family owned and operated, serving the Lakes area since 1988. Though Hilltop Lumber is our name, we're much more than that. We provide superior consulting and design, accurate estimates, thorough product knowledge, and on-time delivery. We have a full range of building supplies from windows, doors, decking, and siding to hardware, tools, paints, and stains. Take the stress out of building and let us help you find the perfect products for your project. Hilltop Lumber. We help plan, supply, and deliver dreams.
Central Market, the fresh place in Perham and Detroit Lakes, offering the freshest meat, produce, bakery, and deli products possible with great value for your money. A visit to Central Market is a journey into freshness. You'll always be able to find a wide variety of items that will result in the perfect meal for your family and friends. Begin with their meat department, and whether it's succulent fruit and vegetables, fresh baked specialties from their bakery, or the convenience of fresh deli selections, Central Market is the fresh place for your family. Go Yellowjackets!
McCall Construction is the Lakes area full-service construction management company, offering a truly personalized experience. From dream homes to commercial spaces, McCall Construction focuses on putting you first with experienced value engineering that delivers on your vision and surpasses your expectations. Whether you already have a plan or you're just getting started, give them a call. McCall Construction will make the entire process so much easier. Call them at 218-346-7070 or check them out on Facebook.
Perham Health is here to take care of you, to keep you crushing it. Broken bone? We'll fix it. New baby? We'll deliver. We've heard that. And yes, we can help. From life's big moments to the annoyingly sick ones, our providers have the expertise and compassion to handle it all. Perham Health, so you can keep on hitting it.
It's something new every day, some different stuff to do. It's not the same monotonous thing over and over again.
Everybody works together, everybody knows everybody, you know, we all get along just well. It's just a great company to work with.
It's like a big family here. It's just everybody gets along with everybody and everybody clicks. Everybody just helps everybody out. And it's a pretty awesome job to have.
Yes, garbage is gross, but here at Steve's Sanitation, we are your trash experts with experience to back it up. At Steve's Sanitation, we know how to schedule your trash pickups without missing a beat, and we have been doing it for over 30 years in Perham and the Lakes area. Steve's Sanitation has been voted the best garbage service in the Lakes area since 2019. With 30 dedicated employees, we're here to take care of your trash. For more information, call us at 218-346-4834 or visit our website at stevesanitation.com.
Welcome back to the KLN Family Brands post-game show. As we get ready to wrap things up, we will hopefully have our Steve Sanitation player of the game here momentarily, or the Yellowjackets will send someone up for the post-game interview. And tonight, our Steve Sanitation player of the game, Kai Anderson, led the way with 26 points, but she did a lot of dynamic things besides the scoring for the Yellowjackets.
Well, she always does, and we talked about that, Jason, that she would ultimately be a really good and fun player to play with if you like to shoot outside, because she's got a way to get to the basket. Her height gives her an advantage once she does that jump stop about the volleyball line. She's able to see and kick, and she gets a lot of assists that way. She defends well. She's been rebounding well, and then she just went lights out in the second half with back-to-back, maybe back-to-back-to-back threes and a couple of steals and layups, and again, just kind of put that final part to there was no coming back for Barnesville, and that's what you're looking for out of your player of the game. So congratulations, Kaya, our Steve Sanitation player of the game.
She led the way with 26 points, was one of 2 Yellowjackets in double figures. Claire Pilgrim had 10 for the Yellowjackets as well. Reagan Hamburger with 9 points, 6 on the board for Ashton Kunza, 4 for Nora Rosenthal, 6 for Sophie Nelson, 4 for Lauren Dirty, and then 2 for Bryn Freeland and Quinn Hansen. Your scoring for the Yellowjackets for Barnesville, leading the way with 14 points was Auburn Hins, and Ashley Maniville finishes the night with 11. 5 on the board for Piper Thompson and 3 for Alexis Pontius. Your scoring for Barnesville. We'll take a break, come back, and wrap things up here from the Hive and get you set up for Holiday Hoops at the Hive coming up on Monday night.
Perham Health is here to take care of you, to keep you crushing it. Broken bone? We'll fix it. New baby? We'll deliver. We've heard that. And yes, we can help. From life's big moments to the annoyingly sick ones, our providers have the expertise and compassion to handle it all. Perham Health, so you can keep on hitting it.
Hi, I'm Alec Meyer from United Community Bank. I wanted to take time to tell you thank you for banking local this year. As a full-service bank, we're here to help. We're community-minded, just like you. Thank you for banking local this year. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays from your family here at United Community Bank. Downtown Perham, Frazee, Dent, or online at ucbankmn.com.
United Community Bank, your community bank. Member FDIC.
It's something new every day, some different stuff to do. It's not the same monotonous thing over and over again.
Everybody works together, everybody knows everybody, you know, we all get along just well. It's just a great company to work with.
It's like a big family here. It's just everybody gets along with everybody and everybody clicks. Everybody just helps everybody out. And it's a pretty awesome job to have.
At Hilltop Lumber, we're not just about building materials. We're about building relationships. We're honored to be recognized for our excellence in our industry. But the greatest reward? It's the trust we built with our customers. It's not just about providing quality materials. It's about building strong relationships. We're proud to be a part of the communities we serve, working with you to bring your vision to life. Because at Hilltop Lumber, success is measured by the partnerships we create and the homes, businesses, and dreams we help build together. Hilltop Lumber, where we help plan, supply, and deliver dreams.
Lakes Community Cooperative is proud to support Yellow Jacket activities and our entire community. From propane and fuel to feed, HVAC, country stores, auto shops, a meat market, and more, LCC is your one-stop cooperative for farm, home, and business needs. Locally owned and trusted for generations, Lakes Community Cooperative is committed to powering our communities and serving you every day. Visit lakescommunitycoop.com to learn more about your cooperative and the many ways we can serve you.
At Nias Family Sales, our experienced mechanics are here to provide exceptional service in a timely manner. With 10 service bays, the service department at Nias Family Sales can work on all makes and models. Our experienced mechanics can do everything from oil changes, tire repairs, brake service, engine and transmission repair, and much more. Schedule your vehicle today. Call 218-346-5976 or visit the Nias Family Sales Service Center at 610 East Main Street in Perham.
Hey, it's Tucker again. Did you know? EOT Insurance Agency.
Yes, garbage is gross, but here at Steve's Sanitation, we are your trash experts with experience to back it up. At Steve's Sanitation, we know how to schedule your trash pickups without missing a beat, and we have been doing it for over 30 years in Perham and the Lakes area. Steve's Sanitation has been voted the best garbage service in the Lakes area since 2019. With 30 dedicated employees, we're here to take care of your trash. For more information, call us at 218-346-4834 or visit our website at stevesanitation.com.
Well, hello and welcome back to the Hive as we are now joined by our Steve Sanitation player of the game, Kai Anderson. Nice game tonight against Barnesville, first overall. Your thoughts on the matchup with the Trojans tonight?
I thought our team did a great job just bringing the energy after the weekend. You know, Monday games can be sometimes hard with that, but our team just brought so much energy. We really focused on our defense, and our defense led to our offense, and I'm just really proud of the girls for executing. Playing for each other and taking the right shots at the right times. I'm just really proud of them.
You mentioned the turnaround after a nice victory on Friday night. You come right back here Monday night, play right away. What did the team do to kind of prepare to get ready for tonight's game?
I think just like on the mental side of things, like having that too. I think we've had 4 games in the last like 5 school days, and I think the mental side is just keeping focus, making sure our mind's set on the right thing, still set on the plan. It's really easy to get tired when it's just like a go. So I'm just really proud of how mentally we stayed strong, and we were focused on what we could control and what our plan was for the game.
Defensively, you guys didn't really give them much room to breathe throughout the night. Just talking about the effort that you guys have put together this year on the defensive side and how that's kind of led to a lot of offense for you guys.
Yeah, our defense has definitely been a focus. Our number one rule is just like trying to make the other team uncomfortable, and I think we're doing exactly that, and it's showing, and it's leading to great offense, like you said.
Now you're getting ready, holiday hoops at the Hive, a little bit of a layoff before the game on Monday against New York Mills first. What's kind of the team plan going into the break, and then what do you guys look to see from the Eagles?
Well, I'm excited for the break. I think our team needs it. It's a well-needed break, mentally and physically. I think we've just been at it, go. Whenever we're in the gym, we're always working hard. It's always competitive. Our scrimmaging, it's always competitive. Everyone's just working the hardest as possible. So I think this break is going to be really important just to get back into it. And then when we come back, we're hungry for that, and we'll get in the gym, get some shots up, and we'll be ready for Monday.
All right, nice work tonight, Kyle. Thank you for stopping by. Congratulations, our Steve Sanitation player of the game right here on the KLN Family Brands postgame show. We'll be back to wrap things up here live from the Hive.
Hi, my name's Wally Anderson. I've been at Tuffy's for 3 years at the warehouse. I just recently bought a Panoptics. It's like an underwater camera. Saved my profit sharing checks for it, and I purchased it, and I can't really wait to use it this winter go ice fishing. KLN's got better health insurance. Their profit sharing checks, it's a huge difference. It's bar none by far the best company to come work for.
At United Community Bank, we're not just in the community, we're sewn into the fabric of it. We shop downtown, we coach Little League, we're a part of your story. We're not serving customers, we're serving families. And we've done so since 1911. We're here for your first bank account, your first car, your first home. Community is our middle name, and Perham, Frazee, and Dent are our homes. And where some banks have branches, we have roots. United Community Bank, ucbankmn.com, member FDIC.
Welcome back as we get ready to wrap things up here on the 549 Media Network. We thank you for tuning in. Sorry, Lance, I didn't really give you a chance to jump in with any questions there, but it's great to have Kai Anderson, our Steve Sanitation player of the game, just on by on our KLN Family Brands postgame show.
It certainly was, and for you at home, I hope you enjoyed getting to see the player of the game instead of just us and our voices. But what a great start to the season she's had, and it's been fun to watch her evolve from, I think, early on putting a lot of pressure on herself to kind of will this team to now trusting everybody around her, and just to watch her play with that confidence and everybody else around her has just made her better. And when she's going well, this team goes really well because she draws a lot of attention. So, again, nice job by all the ladies tonight. Good time for a break, I think, for a little bit for them, just to kind of relax their mind, probably get off their legs a little bit, running up and down the court, have a little family time, and then get back in the gym and that holiday tournament. I'll be watching alongside a lot of you as I'm going. Hopefully the person taking my spot's not too good. There is the old story of Wally Pipp going away and never coming back again. So if this is my last one, it's been fun. But if not, no, I wish Jason and Kyle nothing but the best covering the holiday tournament. And I can't wait to watch it. It's a fun time of year to watch high school athletics.
Should be a fun time. That begins on Monday. But for Lance Rock, I'm Jason Groth. We hope you have a Merry Christmas, and we'll see you on the flip side next Monday here live from the Hive.
You've been watching 549 Media. Don't miss a moment. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications at youtube.com/@549media. The plays, the energy, the excitement, it's all right here with 549 Media.